The number one best new feature in iOS 18, bro, it's a calculator. It's actually the calculator. Now you might have thought this was just an iPad thing because we all saw this get demoed at the keynote in iPadOS 18, but it actually is on the iPhone as well. So as a default, you open up the calculator app, it just looks like a basic calculator. This looks very familiar. But at the bottom left, there's this little toggle where you can switch to a scientific calculator. Okay, pretty classic. Or you can switch to this new thing called Math Notes. And now it basically looks like a notes app. So you can create a new note and literally just start handwriting math notes, literally. You can write an equation, and if you happen to write that equal sign, it can automatically solve that equation for you and keep it updated as you continue writing or typing. It's pretty sick. There are also all kinds of other things it can do, from variables to graphs. It's basically doing everything I was asking Wolfram Alpha to do lately. But a kind of underrated part of this is how it feels very well considered, and it's also syncing across devices just like as a bunch of notes. So your calculator just kind of gained a notes section. So if you add a bunch of stuff to notes on your iPhone, the iPad with the calculator has all of the same notes, and you can edit them on the other device. And if you happen to redefine a variable lower down in the same note, then it actually knows then from that point on to treat that variable as the new value you gave it, but keeps the old value for everything above it. It's very well impressively thought out. Now, obviously, this stuff is going to be easier with a bigger screen and with an Apple Pencil, but man, I was doing all of this stuff in school with a paper notebook and a TI-84, so at the risk of sounding kind of old, I totally wish I had something like this when I was in school. It's very impressive. It's doing so many things. It's recognizing my handwriting. It's obviously answering the equations I'm asking of it, but it's also writing the answers in my own handwriting. And then it's straightening everything up, and it's making everything searchable and indexable through not just that Math Notes app and all the devices, but across my whole phone. So it's pretty sick. I'm impressed by this more than anything else I've seen in iOS 18, so that's why it's my number one feature.